Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Katie Stazak, TGIF. It's Friday, and the place to be is Gulfstream Park. We had a great 10-race card today. Let's get right to it. Here are the track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm, and we start things out today with a $20,000 claimer, 2-year-old fillies sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 2. How do you like that?
They're off. Raya Binka broke well from the far outside. Now Slinnenberg and Exclusive Symphony go up and after the lead together, and right to the outside of them it's 10 Cent Hat, and these three speed off from the others up the backstretch. And then it's Raya Binka fourth to the outside, followed by Some Like a Lady, Discreet Romance along the rail, Break of Three to Little Smarty Pants, End of the Search is next, and Royal Kingdom is last of them all as the field races for the turn. 22 and 3 the quarter, and Exclusive Symphony now leads the way by 2. 10 Cent Hat is running in second, Raya Binka third. Then it's Lindenberg fourth on the inside, 3.5 lengths off the lead. Some Like a Lady's under a drive, got to get going now. Then Little Smarty Pants to the outside and Discreet Romance, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Exclusive Symphony is the leader. 1/2 and 46 and 4, they're into the stretch. Exclusive Symphony in front. And then it's 10 Cent Hat, and now Some Like a Lady has kicked it in. Raya Binka fights on between horses. Discreet Romance on the far outside is coming too, and here's Discreet Romance in the middle of the track, and Manny Cruz, and they're pulling away to win. 3 lengths to the good in the end over Some Like a Lady, Raya Binka, and Slindenberg fourth.
And Discreet Romance closes on the far outside to take the first race. Manny Cruz was the jockey for owner-trainer Christos Gaddis. Discreet Romance paid $16.20 to win. And that'll take us to our second race. This is a $35,000 maiden claiming event. 2-year-old fillies going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 2, the 10, and the 12.
They're off. Good start by Lady Master from the inside. Scintillant came out running in second. Image of Rachel is away third. Wild Card Hit fourth on the outside, and 3 deep as they move for the turn. And now rushing through on the inside is Three Los. In behind horses is Can Lady. And then back to Imperial Rose down on the inside. Break of another 2 back to Hot Flash. And at the back of the field is Breaking the City. And Lady Master's out there winging as they go to the backstretch. 24 seconds flat. The opening quarter mile, not a fast fraction, but it's a 6-length lead for Lady Master and John Castillo. They're all alone out in front. And then it's Scintillant in second. Wild Card Hit third to the outside. Three Los fourth along the inside. Image of Rachel's a good 10 lengths off this front runner. And then it's back to Can Lady. After that, an unhurried Breaking the City, who's biding time about 10 lengths off the lead. And they're catching up to Lady Master now. Past a 48 and 1/2 mile, and that lead is down to 1.5 lengths for Lady Master. Lady Master, midway on the far turn, keeping the lead. Three Los now coming off the rail to challenge. Scintillant is third, Wild Card Hit fourth, Image of Rachel. Behind them, Breaking the City, now swings up on the outside, and Can Lady in the middle of the course are into the stretch. And it is Lady Master, Image of Rachel through on the inside. Image of Rachel's taking the lead. It is Image of Rachel in front, Lady Master holding on to second, the others left behind. Image of Rachel wins it. And then it was Lady Master, followed by Wild Card Hit and Three Los.
And Image of Rachel gets a rail riding win by jockey Miguel Vasquez to take the second race. Barry Rose was the trainer for the Rose family stable. Image of Rachel paid $13.60 to win. And we'll be right back with more racing after this.
Dress your home for the holidays. Spend good times with family and friends. Find something special for everyone on your list. 'Tis the season at the Village at Gulfstream Park. Shop all your favorite home stores. Enjoy over 15 restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. Get in the spirit with a South Florida tradition. Symphony of Lights, free every night. Visits from Santa, too. Come to the Village at Gulfstream Park for a symphony of holiday cheer, now until the end of the year.
welcome back. We've got our third race for you now. This is a $12,500 maiden claimer. 2-year-old filly is going a mile on the main track. Scratch the 4, smoking up. Also a few jockey changes. Eric Rodriguez gets aboard the 2, and Jose Valdivia Jr. is on the 3.
They're off. Zamarata broke in a bit at the start. Ella Run on the far outside with a good beginning. Goes up and after the early lead. And now coming through between horses, Artichoke Gabby to show some speed as well. And now they race out of the chute, and it is Ella Run and Artichoke Gabby. And these two are joined right behind them by Diana's Comprise, who's running in third position early on. And they're followed by Zamarata. Olympic Sochi to the inside is next. Then comes Bye Bye Bella, followed by Kanafa, and the trailer is Dance Biz. The opening quarter mile was a slow one, 25-1. Up the backstretch, Artichoke Gabby leads the way. On top by a length, Zamarata to the inside, runs in second, right alongside of Ella Run. Diana's Comprise fourth on the outside. Bye Bye Bella's in fifth at this stage with a half mile to go with 3 lengths to make up. And then we come back to Kanafa. Olympic Sochi is dropping back, and Dance Biz is at the back of the field after a 49 3 half mile. Around the far turn, Artichoke Gabby on top by almost a length now. Zamarata coming under a ride in second, and then it's Diana's Comprise third to the outside. Bye Bye Bella follows in fourth, saving all the ground and is making steady progress as they come toward the top of the stretch. Artichoke Gabby turning for home in front. To the inside, Bye Bye Bella continues to progress. Zamarata to the outside is next. They're into the stretch. Artichoke Gabby trying to hold on to the lead. Bye Bye Bella coming through on the inside. On the far outside, it's Zamarata, Artichoke Gabby, and Bye Bye Bella. Bye Bye Bella coming up the fence. Artichoke Gabby on the outside. These two down to the line together. Artichoke Gabby and Bye Bye Bella. And then it was Zamarata and Konafa.
And Artichoke Gabby just holds off Bye Bye Bella to take the third race. Marlene Noguera was the jockey for trainer Everton Alex Harris and owner Rontos Racing Stable Corporation. Artichoke Gabby paid $19 to win. And now to our fourth race. This is a $12,500 maiden claiming event. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards, sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 6, that was a late scratch. And also a jockey change. Miguel Vasquez jumps aboard the 7, Jamie's Catch.
They're off. Westoniana broke last. Delicateville came out of the gate well. Candy's Lady also flashing speed. Candy's Lady to the front. And then it's Delicateville, and now Westoniana comes through on the inside after a tardy beginning and is up with the leaders and right behind them and in tight on the rail. Then comes Mongolian Honey, fourth and moving up on the outside. She's Risky is after that, and they're being followed by Follow Me Dot, Amaluna down toward the inside, and Jamie's Catch is last. Past the half mile, pulled 23-2 was the first quarter, and it is Candy's Lady up top. Candy's Lady the leader. Mongolian Honey circles up on the outside. And then it's Delicateville between those two. Westoniana is fourth now, angling off the rail to make a clear run, and Westoniana is picking up stride now. Then Follow Me Dot, Jamie's Catch, followed by She's Risky and Amaluna, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And it's Candy's Lady turning for home with the lead. On the outside, Westoniana has taken second, but she's 3 lengths behind. And then it's Mongolian Honey down to the last 16th here. And Candy's Lady's got a 2-length lead on Westoniana. Candy's Lady's got it as they come down to the wire. Candy's Lady to win it by 2. Westoniana was second, and then came Mongolian Honey, followed by Follow Me Dot fourth.
And Candy's Lady just cannot be caught in the fourth race. She wins this one with Carlos Marquez Jr. in the irons. The trainer is Michael Trombetta, and the owner is RDM Racing Stable. Candy's Lady paid $9.60 to win. And that brings us to our fifth race. This is a $20,000 claimer, 3-year-olds and upwards, sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. A full field of 12 here. No jockey changes or scratches to report.
They're off. Dreaming of Pete comes out running on the lead. On the inside, Rock Diamond with early speed. 2 Determinate is out in third. Then comes Moonlight Blaze in fourth. And now on the far outside, Charlie the Boss moves up and now takes third up the backstretch. And then it's Reggae Boy, followed by Determinate on the inside. Ziggy the Great is next by 2. Come on, Charlie's after that. Then it's back to Garabato down toward the inside of Ex-Pirate. Break of another 3 to Sterling Castle. Flash Pause is last. 21 3 for the quarter. Moving around the far turn, it is Dreaming of Pete on the outside. Rock Diamond at the rail. These two head and head on the lead. Determinate is 2 lengths off of them. Swings to the outside for a clear run. Then comes Ziggy the Great in fourth, and they're into the stretch. And it is Dreaming of Pete on the outside. Rock Diamond and Determinate. And now Determinate goes up to take the lead. Determinate to the front. Rock Diamond is next. Dreaming of Pete is next. And then comes Ex-Pirate on the outside. It is Determinate to win it. And then came Rock Diamond, followed by Ex-Pirate and Garabato.
And Determinate draws away in the final stages to win the 5th race in the opening leg of the Rainbow Six. Determinate was ridden to victory by Luca Panici. The trainer was Larry Bates and the owner is Taylor Dodge. Determinate paid $18.40 to win. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Mucho Macho Man wins the 126 Suburban in a dazzling time.
Mucho Macho Man just keeps on finding on the lead. Will take charge a late run. Mucho Macho Man, the more they asked, the more he gave.
Mucho Macho Man, multiple Grade 1 and Breeders' Cup Classic winning earner of $5.6 million. New for 2015 at Adena Springs.
Welcome back. It's time for our 6th race. This is a $12,500 claimer. 3-year-olds and upwards, non-winners of 2 lifetime, going a mile on the main track. Scratch the 6. Call me old-fashioned.
They're off. My Hot Date on the far outside with a good start. Shining Powers through on the inside with DNA approved now coming up the rail to show speed. Little Rocco is up and on the pace too. And right up there in between horses is My Uncle Charlie as the field races out of the chute. And it is DNA approved in front. My Uncle Charlie running in second to the outside as they continue their way out of the chute. And then comes My Hot Date in third. Little Rocco is fourth by 3. Then Manny Blue Boy. Shining Powers 7 lengths off the lead. Vasco da Gama after that, then Polly's Pick, Green Diamond Cat, break of another 3 to a Fleet Accompli, and Tail White is last. 23 4 was the first quarter as DNA approved leads the way by a length at the half-mile pole. Clear from My Uncle Charlie. Little Rocco is third after a 47 1/2 mile. Little Rocco is hard held right now, needs some running room. A length and 3/4 off the lead and steadying as they move into the turn. And then comes My Hot Date. And now on the far outside, Shining Powers begins to move and is moving quickly toward the front runners. Shining Powers on the outside, surging to the lead, coming to the top of the stretch. And then it's My Uncle Charlie in second, followed on the inside by DNA Approved, then Little Rocco in fourth. On the far outside, a Fleet Accompli is starting to finish well. Into the final furlong, Shining Powers, a Fleet Accompli on the far outside, closing in with every stride. Here's a Fleet Accompli and Juan Leva up to Shining Powers, and a Fleet Accompli gets it done. Shining Powers was second, and then Manny Blue Boy and My Uncle Charlie.
And a Fleet Accompli runs down the favored Shining Powers to take the 6th race. Juan Leva was the jockey for trainer Bill Kaplan and owner Phaedrus Flights, LLC. And now we have our 7th race. This is a starter allowance with an optional $35,000 claiming tag. 2-year-olds going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 2, the 5, and the 14. The 13 and the 15 both get in, but there are some jockey changes. Eric Rodriguez gets aboard the 6, and Gabe Saez is aboard the 15.
They're off. Mr. 954 a step slow to begin. It is Walk Away Slow who came out well, but now on the outside, T-minus rushes up along with the Tumbling Dice, and these two are 1-2 as they move for the first turn. The Tumbling Dice will lead the way, and there's running room at the rail for Fire Blue, who joins the fray and is now up with the leaders on the inside. And then it's back to Curly Bill, who came out running in fifth down toward the rail. Now moving up alongside is Rizwan. A length farther back to Mr. Magician. Value Tempo is right there. 2 lengths to Bold Animo and 7th Fleet Humor together. Mr. 954 is in behind them, and then comes Velico at the back of the field. And they went 40-24 flat for the opening quarter mile as the field heads up the backstretch. And it is Fire Blue the leader. 3/4 of a length over to Tumbling Dice running in second, and here's Value Tempo with an early run. Value Tempo is in behind the leaders and needs some running room, now in third after a 48 flat half mile. And then comes T-minus fourth on the outside as they race for the turn. Bold Animo is after that. Velico is circling up on the far outside with a middle run. In behind them comes Mr. Magician, and they're making their way to the top of the stretch, and it's Fire Blue. Fire Blue turning for home in front. The Tumbling Dice on the outside is second. Value Tempo third to the inside. Then Bold Animo and T-minus down the middle of the course. It is still Fire Blue, and on the outside the Tumbling Dice. Value Tempo on the inside. Bold Animo is coming too, and the 4 of them will reach the wire together. Bold Animo got there. Value Tempo in a photo with the Tumbling Dice, then Fire Blue.
And Bold Animo gives Manuel Cruz his second win of the day in taking the 7th race. Bold Animo is trained and owned by Christos Goddess, and he paid $8.80 to win. And that takes us to our 8th race. This one is a $20,000 claimer, 3-year-olds and upwards, non-winners of 3 lifetime, going 1 mile and a 16th on the turf course. Quite a few changes to note in here. Scratch the 8, the 14, the 15, and the 16. That means the 13 does get in. And 2 jockey changes. Jose Osorio Jr. gets aboard the 10, and Edgar Zayas jumps on the 11.
They're off. And it is paired out for the lead. Caminito quickly goes on by, and Overton Square goes by paired now, and Overton Square is going to grab the lead. Abadoy on the outside moves into second. Caminito is running in third as the field moves into that first turn. Then it's Bully Song on the outside, fourth by a length. On the far outside is On the Wing, who's moving up outside of Strongbow on that first turn. And then it's back to Gafast on the inside. Paired is next. And then it's back to Seeking Harmony. In the back are Rackham Earl, who was second last and racing 10 lengths off the lead and just ahead of Brilliantly. The first quarter was easy, 25 flat. Up the backstretch they go, and it's Overton Square and On the Wing, and these two are head-and-head on the lead. A length and a half ahead of Abadoy running in third. Caminito is fourth on the inside. Then the Grays Bright Guy and Bully Song together. They've got 5 lengths to make up, and just to their outside it's Strongbow. Gafast is after that. Now Rackham Earl starting to progress after a 49 2/2 mile. Rackham Earl is down on the inside, riding the rail with 5 lengths to make up. A tightly packed field moves into the far turn, led by Overton Square and On the Wing, and these two are side by side on the lead. And then it's Caminito, followed by Abadoy, Strongbow on the outside. And in behind them is Bright Guy, who's got some running room. And Rackham Earl is down on the inside, still in with a chance, but work to do. They're into the stretch. Overton Square by 2. Caminito second. Bright Guy on the far outside is next. Then Abadoy and Rackham Earl, no better than 5th as they come down to the line. It's Overton Square. Overton Square to beat Caminito. And then came Bright Guy, followed by Bully Song or Abadoy.
And Overton Square keeps his rivals at bay and wins the 8th race. Orlando Boca Chica was in the irons for trainer Bobby DeBona and owner Peace Sign Stables. Overton Square paid $13.80. And we'll be back with our final 2 races of the day after these messages.
Dress your home for the holidays. Spend good times with family and friends. Find something special for everyone on your list. 'Tis the season at the Village at Gulfstream Park. Shop all your favorite home stores. Enjoy over 15 restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. Get in the spirit with a South Florida tradition. Symphony of Lights, free every night. Visits from Santa, too. Come to the Village at Gulfstream Park for a symphony of holiday cheer, now until the end of the year.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Welcome back. Time for our 9th race. This is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and upwards sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 11, the 14, the 15, and the 16. The 13 gets in, and 1 jockey change. Jose Alvarez gets aboard the 5. That's Scat Daddy's Breeze.
They're off. And it's Catching Fireflies right out of the inside stall to the early lead. Free West came out running in second, then Sweet Tooth Sweetie on the outside. They're followed by This Dolls is Taken, who's away running in 4th. After that comes Runway Ready 5th on the far outside. Raro is next, and then Little Daniela. Spectacular Me is right alongside of Henry's Song as they race for the turn, and they're 8 lengths off the lead. Break of another 3 lengths more back to Scat Daddy's Breeze. Daisy a Day is next, and Sunset Silhouette 21 and 3 1/4. And Catching Fireflies motoring along up front leads by 2.5. Sweet Tooth Sweetie is second, and then it's Free West on the inside. This Dolls is taken to the outside of them. They're followed by Raro and Spectacular Me, but Catching Fireflies is 5 in front. Catching Fireflies flew out of the starting gate, and Catching Fireflies is going to go all the way over Spectacular Me. And then it was This Dolls is Taken, followed by either Runway Ready or Sweet Tooth Sweetie.
And Catching Fireflies takes the 9th race wire to wire. No one was catching her today. Edgar Prado was in the irons for trainer Ralph Nix and owners Polivka Equine Holdings LLC and Brushy Hill LLC. Catching Fireflies paid $5.80 to win. And after the race, I got a chance to catch up with Mark Polivka of Polivka Equine Holdings LLC, and he told me what he thought of his filly's performance.
Well, she certainly ran her eyeballs out today, and we were a little nervous about breaking from the 1 hole. But once Edgar got her out and she was rolling, and then I saw the 21 and 1 or 4 or whatever it was, I was a little nervous, but she just kept going and just kind of glided all the way around and made it look pretty easy. So we're thrilled. Couldn't be happier.
And we close the day with a $25,000 maiden claiming event. 2-year-old fillies sprinting 6 furlongs on the turf course. Scratcher also eligible as the 15 and the 16, and 1 jockey change. My Little Darlings will be ridden by Orlando Bocachica.
They're off. And it's Media Savvy out fast. And here comes I See the Moon to grab the lead from the inside. And Rona Daytona came out running in 3rd. Kate Saint is 4th. Let's Go Racing Boys on the far outside. And then comes Flash Jack, who's racing in between horses, along with Nora's Music. And right up there, too, Mom's a Cougar. They're a very tight pack there. 3 lengths separates all of those. Matote is after that. Then back to My Little Darlings, followed by Naughty Humor to the outside. Member is second last. And June Flower trails 23 flat the quarter. And now the field races on the far turn. I See the Moon is the leader, and right alongside is Rona Daytona. These two nose to nose up front. Media Savvy 3rd to the outside of them, 3 of them in a line, and Mom's a Cougar is right behind them running in 4th. A good gap to the rest of the field, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Media Savvy has rushed up on the outside to take the lead now. Mom's a Cougar rallies up the rail. Media Savvy and Mom's a Cougar from far behind. My Little Darlings is putting in a strong bid in the middle of the racetrack, but running out of time to catch Mom's a Cougar. And then it was Media Savvy, My Little Darlings, Rona Daytona, and Matote.
And Mom's a Cougar closes out the day with a win in the 10th race. Luca Panici gets his 2nd win of the day for trainer Giuseppe Iadisarnia and owner Northwest Stud Stables. Mom's a Cougar paid $21.60 to win. And let's get to our exotic wagering. The pick 4 of 4 paid $1,046.30. The pick 5 of 5 paid $35.70, while 5 of 5 paid $3,268.55. The Rainbow Six 5 of 6, $1,643.70. No one hit the Rainbow Six, so there will be another carryover, $57,797.30. That's what's up for grabs on Saturday's card. That's going to do it for Friday's card. Tomorrow is Saturday. The weekend is upon us, and we have 4 stakes races on tomorrow's card. The Harlan's Holiday, the El Prado, the South Beach, and the featured Grade 3 Sugar Swirl, the very first graded stakes race of the meet. The likely favorite in the Sugar Swirl is going to be Our Free Roll. She tired in her last start in the Thoroughbred Club of America Stakes up at Keeneland, but the start prior, she won the Grade 2 Honorable Miss Stakes at Saratoga, and that was a very impressive win and her 3rd stakes win in a row. She's going to be looking for some redemption tomorrow, especially because she was 2nd in this very race last year by a short neck. The other filly to watch is Mary Meadow. We saw her last time out at Gulfstream Park West win the Sky Beauty Stakes. That was a very impressive win. She's going to be running at Gulfstream for the very first time tomorrow. That's what to watch out for. Enjoy the card. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park.